Hello and welcome back to another episode of PopCulture Reacts as we are working our way through Awakening from Abyss by Lovebites, and we are at track 8, The Apocalypse.
If we ever put any forethought or preparation into this, we could have apocalypsed it up. We could have kind of gone Mad Max-esque attire and but yeah, we didn't.
Who's to say this isn't what I'd wear in the apocalypse?
To be fair, it's probably what I'd wear in the apocalypse as well. I just go, well, I've got a hoodie on. That'll do, won't it?
Let's say it's warm.
Versatile.
I've got my basketball shirt on. It's warm, so
that's assuming it'll be warm in the apocalypse. So I'm going for a freezing cold apocalypse to get the benefit out of my hoodie.
Well, if it's cold, I'll put a hoodie on.
You haven't got a hoodie. It's the apocalypse.
I'm still in my house.
Good
the
point.
house hasn't
Well
been destroyed by the apocalypse.
And I can't factually state whether you have hoodies in your house or not. So I'm going to have to trust you on this, Chris, that you do have hoodies in your house.
I do. I have at least 4.
Get you flash bastard.
I know.
And this has been Apocalypse Fashion by Seddon and Lacey.
So, we are, as I said, going into track 8 of the album. So far, banger
So
central.
good. Yeah, yeah.
So, shall we see what the apocalypse brings us?
I mentioned death, but yeah, let's see.
Let's go.
Did you enjoy the Apocalypse?
I love the Apocalypse. Give me more of that.
I think
Definite.
I think if there'd have been no song playing and I said, "Did you enjoy the Apocalypse?" I think your proclivities would go, "Oh, yeah, bring me more Apocalypse."
Oh, I love that. Slayer vibes, Metallica, like early Metallica vibes, Testament, Megadeth. It stinks of old school thrash, and I love. That's my favorite so far. That's the
I,
one to beat for me.
I definitely say for me, I think it was the best vocal performance so far as well. I think in this one, and I guess further listens will dictate this when we kind of go back to the album in our own lives outside of recording it. But through most of the songs, I've really liked her vocals. But I think in this one, there's just so much variance in it. So like when
Yeah,
you get to the chorus, it's like a very different style, and I think yeah, just much more expansive than we've heard on anything else in a singular song, and yeah, like that really stood out for me on this track. And I don't know, like maybe because I was really enjoying it, but I felt like that was coming through in her voice as well. I
mm,
felt like she really enjoyed doing this one, and that's not to say
yeah,
like I don't think she enjoyed the others, but I don't know. It just sounded to me like she was having a ball doing the vocals for this.
yeah. This I can see now why, or how they then go on to do break down the walls. Because this is clearly their thrash song here, and it's like they've got chops. They the solos, the speed, it's
Yeah,
all there, and that is it's not a rip off thrash riff, but that could have been a thrash riff from any of the classic thrash bands in their prime, just ripping out that riff and be like, yeah, there you go, there's what we're dining on for this song, and oh yes,
there was
more,
degrees for me where I felt like I was playing a video game, as in it. There was so much of it that I kind of invoked that video game soundtrack, and obviously like kind of much better than video game soundtracks generally are, but even kind of in the way that it went, and especially when you got to that end. I love that end with the bong on the piano, like great. But yeah, I felt like I was in like kind of a vampire
so
video game at certain
like
points.
Castlevania or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. But probably a modern version of Castlevania, like not so much like the 2D platformer one. But yeah, it was invoking kind of those sort of things in my mind. And again, I think like at certain points in the song musically, I felt like more than listening to a song, I felt like I was kind of going through an experience. So I felt like it was lifting me up and then kind of like leveling me out. And yeah, I love it when music can invoke some degree of a reaction to you. And yeah, that was really doing it for me. And yeah, very much aided by how much I was loving the vocal performance as well. But yeah, I was really keen on that one. I thought that was yeah, really good. I'll be honest, I can't wait to listen to that one again. Is the honest truth.
Yeah, that's one of those of, if I was at their show, I may break Mosh retirement for that fucking.
I don't know, like obviously different strokes for different folks on that sort of thing. This is one that I must admit I'm more interested in listening to this one at home than I would be at a concert. And it might just be like how I experience music and how I prefer it. But I almost want to be playing a video game while I'm doing that, even if it wasn't in a video game. Like I think it would kind of give me that adrenaline rush when I'm playing some sort of third person game or something like that. But yeah, like albeit don't let me stop you from coming out of Mosh in retirement.
So they've got a big to follow this, because as I said, this now is the benchmark for me. But we're following that with Inspire, which will be our next video.
It's what happens after an apocalypse. You inspire the world to get it back on its feet. That's what I'm assuming in my head the story is. But
So as always, comments down there on
Yes.
what you lot think of it. Any other thrashy stuff?
Any
Not
other
by Love
apocalyptic
Bite.
stuff?
Say not by Lovebites, because we'll probably end up going through the whole of their discography with how much
Oh
we're
yeah,
enjoying
yeah.
this
I
so
think
far.
I think we're fully signed up members now, aren't we? I don't think there's
Yeah.
a song we're skipping now.
But any other bands in this sort of genre, or hell, even if you chuck your favorite thrash songs in, we'll even do them. Down there.
And if it did the video game feeling for any of you guys, give us some video game soundtrack recommendations and stuff like that. We're keen to get into anything.
And as always, the YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, ring bells, comments, bing bing.
Not sure what Bing Bing is, but yeah, let's go with that.
YouTube. Do the YouTubey things.
YouTube stuff.
And until next time, when we're inspired, goodbye.